Hey guys, Crafty Chef Diamond here. Happy Mother's Day. How are you today? I'm doing good. I'm doing really, really good. Welcome to Diamond Paint with Friends 2-year celebration. And the theme this month is food. The canvas that I'm going to work on today is, I'm going to make sure I have it right, Wendy. I apologize. I watched her whip and chat right before I came up to my craft room to film this. And I do apologize that I just can't seem to get the event name correct. So I wrote it down this time. I wrote it down. I will not desert you. But I did make a hashtag. And the hashtag is I will not desert. I will desert you not. I apologize, but that's a lack of communication on both of our parts. I don't really want to change the hashtag because if you want to do what do you call it? You said like a slideshow or something with everybody's canvases. If you need to do any research on getting back to find out who's participating and who used that hashtag, and all you have to do is put that hashtag in, and it's going to take you to those pictures, the photos that everybody used. So my apologies. We'll get it straight one day. Just call me Rose from the Golden Girls. All right, let's get this going. I am lighting a candle for Christy. This is Margie. Her niece is in the hospital and still there as far as I know. And I'm going to light a candle for all the mothers out there. And I'm lighting a candle for all my YouTube friends and the mothers who are not with us today and that we still celebrate our mothers. My mother is still with me. I did talk to her yesterday, and I sent her one of those really big paper bouquets. She's 89 and she'll be 90 in August, and I'm going to fly out to Colorado for her birthday. And you get to that level where you don't want to get flowers because, of course, they're only good for a couple of days. I don't want to get her sweets because you want to take care of their health and make sure they're eating properly. So what better? Whoever designed the paper cutout gift cards, the big bouquets, prompts to you guys. You do it really. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so happy that they did something like that. I did get some mail yesterday. Thank you, Nancy. I don't know what it is. She sent me an email and she said, hey, I sent you something in the mail. And I didn't open it. I did take it out of the box, but it's still all in its paper bubble wrap. So we're going to open this together. All right. The reason why I'm doing no, I will not desert you. I don't know why I have desert me not on my brain. Is because I worked on Paris Cafe last night, and I want to save that for Wednesday's Whip and Chat that will go out Thursday, because that Thursday is our posting dates, progress dates, and that's when I will reveal. One is for Facebook, one is for YouTube, gift card, and then I will reveal the new gift card that's going to be going out the following week. And I think I have like, I don't know, 25 or 30 people who are participating in the event, and I just want to thank you. I've had a great, oh my goodness, Nancy. Look at this, Cafe Paris. Look at this. How many have been to the Eiffel Tower? I've been, my mother and I, and we went all the way to the top. Oh gosh, it was so windy. Girl, thank you so much. This is beautiful, beautiful. Perfect for, because I picked a Paris theme, and we're doing, and I'm on a collab with Diamond Art Joy and Vivian, Diamonds Around You, with the food theme. We're doing Cafe Paris, and everybody else with their food themes. This is just gorgeous. Oh my gosh, and it's my colors too. Again, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And we, Nancy and I are collabing together. She's my co-host for Diamond Paint with Friends. Disney. We're doing Disney together. She lives, we're going to be very close. Nancy and I are going to be very close. I'm going to be here in the Virginia area for at least another year. I'm going to work one more year, guys. And then I'm going to retire and I'm going to stay home for 1 year. So I'm here for 2 years. And then I want to be home for a year so I can get this house ready and beautiful to put it up for sale. I'm sure the real estate market is still going to be really good. If I do really well in between ending my school year next year and then the summertime and get this house ready to put it up for sale, we'll leave even earlier. Our forever home is going to be in Florida, Defuniak Springs. So Nancy lives in Fort Walton Beach. So we are not going to be, 20 minutes from each other, 25 minutes, you know, and she goes camping in Defuniak Springs. So I'm really kind of excited about that. And then my son, he was stationed, he was in Fort Walton Beach, and then he went to Tampa. We just got back from Tampa for spring break, and now he got orders, and now he's going back to Fort Walton Beach, but to Eglin Air Force Base. And so I'll probably meet Nancy in between my visits with my son. And I have a lot of friends in Fort Walton Beach. We were stationed there, and I have a lot of friends. So I used to work in Crestview, and so yeah, it's great. It's totally great. All right. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much. Please go visit. She has a YouTube channel. She is a creator. Go visit her channel. Just a little update on Diamond Paint with Friends. Of course, this is our 2-year celebration. Is food. June is Plant and Garden theme with Amy's sparkling diamond painting. She's really excited. This is her first event. Guys, go visit Amy. She's going to, I hope she utilizes the Facebook group. And, yeah, so it's there for you. Please utilize the Facebook group if you are signed up for Diamond Paint with Friends, any of these. Also, I was talking with my friend yesterday. Also, if you are not a creator, we can still have a Diamond Paint with Friends theme via Facebook, for just Facebook. It can be for creators and Facebook, but it can be ran through the Facebook group, guys. Perfect. All right. And then July, it comes back to me for Disney. And that's as far as I'm going to go. I'm going to put these creators in the show notes down below. And then the 1st of June, I will do the whole complete what's left for the month. And then we are still working on 2026. I think there's three months still open. So yeah, guys, we do need some creators or individuals that would love to run a themed diamond painting event for the month. Just let us know, and we'll get you hooked up. We'll help you however kind of help that you need. All right. Now, before I get started on some food safety, I don't want to get too much into food safety. I don't know how much battery I have left on my phone. I did a huge meatloaf video for you guys with me at work. Come work with me. And it's an hour long. So that was 4 hours of me working, but I smashed into 1 hour. And I hope you enjoy it. Guys, let me know down in the show notes if you like cooking with me at my job, and then in the summer I can do some other stuff in my own kitchen. I'm having a blast doing it, but I need to know if you guys are having a good enjoying watching me do it. Okay, I had a request. I've had Hammys off the table for a while, and I brought them. They're here to say hello. I had a request to put the babies out because these guys were my mascot, and they still are. Okay, so every time I come into my craft room, I'm trying to rearrange it. Now I put the wheel somewhere. So I will have the wheel next week. I promise I will have the wheel next week. But Hammy is my original mascot. He was the first one in the family. And he just likes to toot around. Yep. I just love my little hammies because I always tell everybody I'm a hamster in a wheel. I am. I'm a hamster in a wheel. So there's Hammy. He was the first one. And then, oh my gosh, I forgot her name. Oh my gosh. Biscuit. We have Biscuit. Biscuit was the second one to join the family. And so she's keeping Hammy in order, okay? And she has her own, oh, look at that. She just loves Hammy. She has her own little play toy. And so, yeah, that doesn't look too nice. I'm sorry about that. But, okay, so there's Hammy. Hammy was the second one to join the family. Comet was the third one to join the family, and this was handmade by a good friend of mine, and she also has a YouTube channel, and so oh goodness gracious, Maritza, Kiss My Crafts made this for me, and thank you, Maritza. And Diamond Art Joy gifted these to me. Because I was always saying, I'm just a hamster in a wheel. I can't keep up with it. I can't keep up with it. And then Bacon was the last one to join the family. And he's new. Now, he's been hanging out on the bed over here, just kind of laying there with the other two. So this is my little family. And I had hats for them and everything. Yeah, I'm going to get back into sharing my YouTube family with you guys. Okay, so let's get started on this chat, this whipping chat, this food chat. I'll put my hamsters back here. Again, like I tell you, I'm working on this one, but I want to share my other, I'm working on 2 canvases. I'm working on 3. I'm working on Bro, so I worked on him this week, and then I worked on Cafe Paris last night, and I added some special enhancements. I'm so excited. And then, of course, I have I Will Not Desert You, and this is hosted by Wendy, Diamond and Stuff. And I apologize for the... I'm sorry. My apologies. Stop apologizing, Laura, and just get on with it. All right. These are the colors that I'm going to use. I was going to use this pen, but for some reason, my glue dots, they don't like these diamonds. They don't like them at all. I don't know why. Because they're plastic. I don't know. But this works great with Cafe Paris. So I'm using the traditional, what comes with the kit. I have my Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0. Now, these ones don't seem to be sticking very good. I don't know why. I keep having to smash them down. Because after I'm done with the whip and chat, I'll switch out my canvas. And this will, I hang up my canvases, and they're hanging on the door. All right, so let me turn my light pad on, and we'll get this started. Right now I'm working with the color D, which is down here. So I'm going to be working with D. I don't know. Here's the color palette I'll be working with. There you go. I got my tweezers hanging behind in the back. And so let's lay down a couple of diamonds. And I do have a little bit of French music in the background. Not much. This week has been pretty good. I'm learning how to videotape at work, and I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it. The sandwich everybody really enjoyed. Then I put up tortellini, and then now I am doing I worked on meatloaf, and I served 58 people on Friday. and I made cakes, and I didn't make the cakes from scratch. I'll just let you know. And you'll notice that I tell everybody, you know, the kids don't mind. It's something sweet. They're going to eat it no matter what. But it went over really well. And then a good friend came and stopped by the school. She just lost her husband, I guess 2 weeks ago. He went home to meet with the Lord, and I fixed Sue lunch. When her husband was in the hospital, I would take her dinner every day from school. And so I said, come on, Sue, because I only make the meatloaf once a year because it's just too much work. And we have a lot of kids. When we only had, in the very beginning, when I only had 30 or 40 children that were on the meal plan, it was okay. I could do it like twice a month. It's just too many kids now. Just too many. Because we have 68 students, and I have 58 to 60 that I can't remember how many are on the automatic meal plan. But then I have, we're going to use Z next. And then I have other kids that order miscellaneous pizza and different stuff on the menu, because some of the stuff they don't like, you know, and they're learning to eat. So now I just stays busy, and that's a lot of work for one person. And then I have the volunteer that comes in to help. Do I have a D hanging around somewhere so I can put? Yeah, sometimes some of that you leave a diamond in the tray. I left a diamond in the tray. Let me find a D. Oh, there we go. All right. So I'm working with Z right now. So yeah, just let me know. And next week I have what's on my menu next week. I won't film on Monday because everything is takeout. We get pizza from a pizza place because I have to go grocery shopping, and I have to make the day as easy as possible. I need to get in and get out, go shopping, and I have physical therapy tomorrow as well. And so I need to, I think my appointment's at 1:30, so I'm going to do lunch service really quick, get my and it's a heavy lunch. Okay, so we have macaroni and cheese, soft tacos, and am I doing spaghetti and Alfredo? Something like that. And then Friday is field day, and that is going to be hot dog day, watermelon, and potato chips, and something else. I don't have my head count yet of how many is going to be coming. It's going to be way over 100 because we have a lot of the parents will come and help with field day, and I'm probably going to slice up 7 or 8 watermelons because they will be eating watermelon throughout the day because that is full of water and nutrients. And then I have to, I do have somebody who's going to fire off all the hot dogs for me. I don't have to barbecue them. So yeah, it's going to be easy for me. And then I'm going to leave early. So I supply all the food, and then I'm out of there. All right. So right now we're kind of like working on the foundations of food, and so the next couple, I'm only going to go over 3. Is it 3 of the main icky viruses? How you can get really sick, and the causes, what the symptoms are, and all that good stuff. Because these are the main ones you're going to hear in the news, okay? I've got my paper set up here. We're working out of 2 books, and we're going to do a little quiz at the end, maybe a case study, and then the next one I'll do some questions because we're like 20 minutes in already. I just like talking. All right. Understanding the major foodborne pathogens, their sources, their symptoms, the prevention strategies, pathogens. We have E. coli, norovirus, highlighting their characteristics and the measures needed to mitigate their risk. Salmonella, that's a big one, everybody. The source, commonly found in raw proteins, eggs, beef, and sometimes unwashed fruits and vegetables. The symptoms include diarrhea, fever, abdominal cramps, vomiting, usually appearing 6 hours to 6 days after infection and lasting 4 to 7 days. Oh my gosh, can you imagine that? Prevention strategies. Cook poultry, ground beef, and eggs thoroughly. Use a food thermometer to ensure that foods are cooked to a safe internal temperature of 165. You will hear me preach that while I am cooking at school. If you're cooking with me at school, 74 Celsius. For poultry, that's for poultry, anything really. In my guidelines, if you're going to reheat any type of thing or you're going to cook anything, unless it's a steak, a USDA steak, then you can have rare, medium well, because you're not going to breed that type of bacteria. It's ground meat that goes through these different processing in the factory, in the meat factory, that gets loaded up with contamination, because sometimes that's just the way it happens. Okay, so everything needs to be heated up to 165 internal temperature. Hold it for 15 seconds and then you're good. And then the serving times will go down for vegetables and rice and other things. 160 or 71 Celsius for ground beef. Avoid consuming raw or uncooked eggs. Practice proper hand washing with soap and water, especially after handling raw meats or eggs. E. coli, the source. Particularly harmful strains of E. coli, and they have a number for it now, is 0157 or semicolon H7, are found in ground beef, unpasteurized milk and juice, raw fruits and vegetables, and contaminated water. The symptoms are severe diarrhea, often bloody, vomiting, and stomach cramps, with symptoms typically starting 1 to 10 days after exposure. In severe cases, it can lead to, oh my goodness, it's going to lead to kidney failure, because I can't pronounce these long, crazy words, okay? It's a type of a kidney failure. Prevention strategies. Cook ground beef to a minimum internal temperature of 160 Fahrenheit, 71 Celsius. Avoid unpasteurized dairy products and juices. Wash fruits and vegetables thoroughly before eating. Norovirus. Sources: highly contagious and can spread through contaminated food by water or by touching contaminated surfaces. It is often linked to ready-to-eat foods that are touched by infected food handlers, such as salads and sandwiches. Symptoms include diarrhea, vomiting, nausea, and stomach pain. Symptoms typically develop 12 to 48 hours after exposure, and later 1 to 3 days of being sick. Prevention strategies. Practice good hand hygiene, especially after using the restroom and before preparing or eating food. Clean and disinfect surfaces regularly, especially in kitchens and bathrooms. Avoid preparing food for others when sick and for at least 2 days after symptoms stop. Cross-cutting prevention measures for all pathogens. Hand hygiene. Regular and thorough hand washing with soap and water is the most effective way to prevent the spread of pathogens. Temperature control. Keep hot foods hot, above 140 or 60 Celsius, and keep cold foods cold, below 40 or 4 Celsius, to prevent bacteria growth. Cross-contamination. Use separate cutting boards, plates, utensils for raw and cooked foods, and clean them thoroughly after use. Proper storage. Store foods at the correct temperatures and use them within the recommended time frames. Let's see. The next one is water and produce safety. Use safe water for drinking, for food preparation. Wash fruits and vegetables under running water, even if you plan to peel them. Yes, please wash all your fruit. Everybody's touched it at the grocery store. Even though you walk into the produce area and you see them cleaning or spraying down the produce. You ever go to the grocery store and you see they're spraying down, or there's an automatic water? You don't know how well they clean those nozzles. You don't know how well they pull up those vegetables and actually they'll say, well, they cleaned them off at the grocery store. No, clean them yourself. Please clean them yourself, guys. Don't rely on the stuff that say it's pre-washed. Even if I get a case of romaine hearts and it says it's already pre-washed, you pay a little extra for pre-washed. But that's just saying that on the outside of the bag it's pre-washed. You don't know if they really washed it or not. I'm serious. You have to be careful. You have to make the supplier look like they're the dummy and you're the smart one. Especially if you're working with children, elderly, or somebody that has just gone through a transplant, or they're going through chemotherapy. You have to make sure that that food is safe for everybody to consume, as well as yourself. You don't want to be eating dirty food, and that's why you hear so much going on about unsafe food. All right, getting back to this. Use safe water for drinking. Food handlers. Education and training is recognizing the pathogens and implementing effective control measures are critical components of any food safety management system. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to break this down in little smaller elements here. These elements play a pivotal role in either promoting or inhibiting bacteria growth, making their management crucial to the prevention of foodborne illnesses. Understanding the temperature danger zone, remember that is 40 to 140, and the importance of time in relation to food safety can help mitigate the risks and associated with bacteria. Okay, so the next time that we get together, we are going to talk about the temperature danger zone. Again, we're going to go over more temperatures, time constraints, cooking temperatures, holding and storing temperatures, cooling foods, and reheating foods. But I'm going to do a case study with you guys really quick, and then we will go over the case study. You can leave your answers in the show notes down below if you choose to do that. And then we will go over it on our next Whip and Chat. All right, really quick. All right, Shawn, the chef at Sunnyside Cafe, decided to prepare his famous potato salad. After cooking the potatoes, he started to gather all the ingredients to make the potato salad. However, he stopped to run to the restroom as his stomach was upset. He came back to the kitchen and started prepping the potato salad as the lunch rush would begin soon. The next day, Sunnyside Cafe received several complaints of customers with vomiting and diarrhea. Shawn took the caller's information and offered to send them a coupon for 2 free meals. Shawn suspected the potato salad was the problem, but all of it had been used the previous day. Shawn immediately closed the cafe and threw away any food that had been open. He also had staff clean and sanitize the prep area. Then he called the emergency crew meeting to review the standards and procedures. Satisfied that he had addressed any problem, he reopened the next day. What did Shawn do right, and what did Shawn do wrong? We will go over the answer in the next chat, which will be Wednesday for Thursday. And yeah, I'm excited. All right, I hope you guys do well. And you can always just like play it over again. I do that on a lot of, like, when I'm listening to some of the real live court that I do during the week. I kind of listen to it and then I have to go back and go, wait a minute, let me go back. All right, so I'm going to continue and work on my I will not desert you. Hashtag I will not desert you not. You can post all of your dessert food pictures on the Facebook group. We are sharing the Facebook group with Wendy, Diamonds and Stuff. As also put your hashtag celebrate food. Thank you, Nancy, for this beautiful, beautiful gift. It is beautiful. I'm going to keep it here in my prep room, my craft room. Welcome to my prep table. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.